ladies, T-Birds, just happen to be watchers of my shh. I am Meghan Markle's cousin on her mama's side. You know, from the U.S., Jimmi Pynk. I know y'all been waiting. This was supposed to be the whole get up. Let's quit playing. Roll the shit.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So, thank you so much for joining me. I got my tea. I have on my proper lady hat. I have a dress with no decoupage, whatever the fuck you call it. My tits ain't out. So let's go ahead and do what we were supposed to do a long time ago. We gonna get into this RuPaul's Drag Race. Now, for those of y'all that really, you know, rock with me, my pink ladies and my T-Birds is out there. Well, you know that I already covered the first half and I've already covered the lip sync. So what we're gonna do right now is just go over these two looks that are, god damn it, see why I don't be wanting to do this shit. Two looks, two challenges. I need a fucking table out here. That's what I need. I need a fucking table up this bitch. Especially since this is the new gag, I'm gonna have tea every goddamn time we do this goddamn drag race. But anyway, hi, focused. Let's go. So we are talking about the challenge, okay, which was rep where you from. Yeah, football is going on today too, on a fucking Monday. Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday. I wish I could kill that ass. But anyway, focus. Rep where you from. We did see that on RuPaul's Drag Race as well, but we were familiar with that. We knew when somebody said they was from Nigga Keep Running Mississippi, we knew where they was from. Okay, there was a couple of people that I was like, yeah. A couple people I was like, I don't know shit about it. So we're gonna go in the order that they came out. So the first one is the where you're from. The first person that came out was Crystal Beth. If y'all fucking with me, y'all already know. I told y'all I ain't calling her just Crystal. Crystal Beth. That's gonna be her name. That's her goddamn name. Okay. So Crystal Beth. And again, it's because the reference is everything. Crystal Beth comes through with a pearl wig, a runway ball gown, a little jacket over it, purple gloves. That first of all, let's talk about it. Shout outs to Tora Hyman for that straw wig, but that shit ain't got nothing on that pearl wig. I was like, bitch. And then with this dress that is a runway, I cannot remember which designer it is, but there was a designer. I remember seeing that in the magazine. Not too long ago either. That they were doing like these ball gowns with like these big statements on it. I didn't find it cute in real life, but for drag, I fucking love it. And with a name like Crystal Beth, wearing a crystal blue persuasion dress, come on, follow me. If you fucking Breaking Bad, follow me with a crystal blue persuasion dress, 3-day bender, a pearl headband, like motherfucker just like all in your hair, but glamorous. I fucks with Crystal Beth, y'all. I fucks with it, and that's why I keep saying, if y'all watch my other reviews about this, I promise this week is gonna be all one episode. But this is why I like to know people's full name, and like they make them change their name sometimes, because Crystal Beth really does fit her aesthetic, whereas Crystal is just okay. What you do? Watch Dynasty as a kid? I know we're talking about the UK, but you know, or shit. Maybe you watch Showgirls, or maybe you watch something over there with somebody whose name is Crystal. I watch a lot of BBC shows, but I don't know nothing about that. Oh, and ITV. Moving on. Cheryl Hole. Cheryl Hole was full-fledged giving me the only way is Essex. The house down, boots, socks, toilet paper on the end. She was giving me the only way is Essex. For those of y'all that don't understand, like Essex, think of a city full of Kardashians. Not only that, a city full of Kardashians plus any of the Real Housewives, like money, and they think they all that, but that's how they are, and they think they hot shit. Think Gangnam Style. Okay, that Cheryl Hole, that was perfect. And quite honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I see a lot of store-bought on these runways so far. I really do. But I was feeling this. I was feeling the look. Something Wong. Something Wong. I had to look this one up because I was getting, come on through. You know I love bulls. I'm a Taurus. So immediately I was like, yes, come on, bronze bull. Come on, work out. But I did find out that the city that she's from, there's like a mall where like a lot of tourists take a picture in front of like this bronze bull. So that's what she was repping. And I was here for it. Blue Hydrangea, let me tell you something. I understand she needed the cranes for the outfit to make sense, for it to represent her city. But that outfit did not need them cranes. Now, yellow and black is not exactly my cup of tea, if you will. Only thing I like yellow and black is Wu-Tang. And that's for real, and that's about the only black and yellow I got. Two things. If I got on black and yellow, I either got on Wu-Tang or I got on Batman. There is no in between. There's three. Batman, Wu-Tang, Star Wars. Them about the only three black and yellow things you ever gonna see me. I don't really care for yellow on my skin, but this was right. The cut of it was right. Wearing the black wig, I see with her, we're going to get a lot of matchy wigs. So this is probably the only time we're going to get her with anything close to a natural hair color. Because she had on black. But I was here for it. I dug it. I thought it looked real good. Next we had Bag of Chipz. Now, before I get into Bag of Chipz, because the Vivienne is right after her. What's up? What's up? What's the tea? What's good? What's up? What's the tea? Because I have a feeling if we would have did this on US Drag Race, somebody would have been red filth. Let's say Akasha from season, let's say Akasha from season 1. Akasha from season 1, who was from Cleveland, Ohio. They said, do something for your city, and she came out dressed like Halle Berry. I'll go one bigger for you. Let's say I was on Drag Race and I had to do that and I had to represent Youngstown, which, by the way, I know what I would wear. And I'll give you a little tease in a minute. But I'm going to come out dressed like Ed Bundy. Or the father from Modern Family, because Ed O'Neill is the most famous person that came out of Youngstown, Ohio. Get the fuck out of here. Ooh. I can dress like the football player Danny Trevathan. Come on, y'all. That's alright. They got judged on scores, and as y'all already know, spoiler alert if y'all just happen to be watching this, the Vivienne won the whole goddamn kit and caboodle. So, that's okay. As a look, is it just dress like somebody that's famous from your city? Like, I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. Think about that, if you will. Somebody from Montana just gonna come out dressed like Demi Moore or wherever the hell she's from. She's from one of them damn states. That shit wouldn't fly over here. And I don't think it should fly just because Ru and Michelle don't know every part of England. I don't think that should ride. I don't think you should have came up and been like, well, I'm from the same city as Amy Winehouse, so I'm gonna dress like Amy Winehouse. And by the way, the Vivienne, I'm gonna dress like Pete Burns. And wear flat shoes. I'm going to just bring up Tora Hyman again. Because the main problem I sometimes have with Tora Hyman on runways in Camp Wanakiki is that she's had on flat shoes. If I'm not going to let it ride where they out in the damn wilderness, I'm not letting it ride on RuPaul's Drag Race either unless it is a cosplay. But then again, both her looks was cosplay, wasn't it? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't like to call it cosplay. If you're dressing like a real person, that's just a costume. That is not cosplay. It needs to be a fictional character for it to be cosplay. So I guess you can't cosplay as a drag queen because technically that's not who they are. They are this person. They play this character, so I will allow it. But I don't think Amy Winehouse and Pete Burns is cosplay, nor appropriate for drag. Like, I don't get that. My girl Blue Hydrangea was like, hey, they built the Titanic up in this bitch, so I'm going to be some damn cranes. and y'all got to just be actual people? Like, who was from Liverpool? What if they came out dressed like Paul McCartney? But a female version of it. Would that have been okay? I don't think so. So I'm not really feeling that. But let's get into these looks. I thought Baga Chipz' dress was adorable. That's because I like sublimation print skater dresses, and that's what that was. And we talked about that with Diana Fire. If y'all not following me and y'all don't watch Can't Wanna Kiki, it's free. You ain't gotta go look for it on Amazon. It's on YouTube right now. Can't Wanna Kiki season 1. We in the middle of season 2. Excuse me, all that damn tea. But it was cute. Her being a drunk mess, it was cool. I mean, you know, they want to say they don't understand in the United States. They would have found that disrespectful. No, we wouldn't have. Ever heard of Saturday Night Live? Like, we make fun of real people all the damn time, dead or alive, and it's fine. We got a little cancel culture going on here, but overall, it's fine as long as you don't make fun of Jesus. And oh, we have that too. Y'all ever seen Black Jesus? It's amazing. Little blasphemous. It's a little blasphemous, but I do like Black Jesus. Anyway, moving on. That's besides the point. The Vivienne is Pete Burns. I felt the Vivienne dressed as Pete Burns, but, and I get in the UK, he's a bigger name over there. Like, he hosts stuff ever since he was on Big Brother and had a meltdown and all that. But I would like to have seen, like, dead or alive, like, eye patch, spiky black hair Pete Burns. Like, that's what I wanted to see. Because that's the Pete Burns I know. Like, I want you to spin me right round, baby, right round. And guess what? If you're going to copy strike me for that, make sure it's dead or alive and not goddamn Flow Rider. Yes, I'm ashing in my hands because I actually mopped my damn floor. I'm trying not to ash on it. But anyway, then we have Vinegar Strokes. And I was super disappointed. Because it's my understanding that she's actually from London. And of all things, you picked to cut out a cardboard Tams. I don't ever know how to say it. Put the little, what's this thing called? You know what I'm talking about, because it's big in England too. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Ferris wheel hanging off of it with just a regular ass outfit, just leggings and a sharp bite top with the same wig you came in with. I defended the wig the first time. I'm not going to defend it the second time because you walked in with it. And if it ain't the same wig, it looks too damn similar. Unless that's just what color hair you wear all the time. We'll see about that. Now, moving on to the Queen Elizabeth runway. Now, I was actually kind of excited for this, even though we've done it in Drag Race, right? We've done the Madonna runway, and we've done Epic Fail both times, but we've done the Madonna runway, and we've done Lady Gaga runway. But these are people that are like larger than life, reinvent themselves, several looks to choose from. Queen Elizabeth, I'm not from England, so you know what I know about Queen Elizabeth? A little old snow queen who has on the same color from head to toe. The hat, the suit, the bag, the shoes, which is fire. Because, goddammit, I want to be as fly as Queen Elizabeth when I'm walking around. Because she be fly. Like, in case y'all haven't noticed, even though mine is not the exact same color, I love monochromatic. I really do. I like the same color from head to toe. Usually I break it up with a jean. But still, I like that look. So I was kind of excited. But then again, I kind of wasn't, because I'm like, a real person, I don't know if we can get really campy with it. Or at least I thought, because it's a real person, this is y'all real monarch. There were some pleasant surprises. So Crystal Beth did this look like she was like on the guard. I forgot exactly what it's called because I didn't write that down. But I've seen that look before on Queen Elizabeth. The only thing that I didn't like about it is if we're going to do that, then do that. And that sash should have been blue instead of black. If we're going to do it, let's do it. But other than that, I liked it. I liked the high waist faux leather pant with the boot that was like the exact same color. Unless that was on one piece. Because you know they make those too. I like the cut of the blazer. I like the hat. Crystal Beth paints, y'all. Crystal Beth paint. So that face be impeccable. But I was here for it. Cheryl Hole. I didn't think she was going to get read for filth the way that she did. My only thing, I didn't even clock the no purse. And I will tell you why I did not clock the new purse. The no purse. Because for me, I just told y'all what I know of Queen Elizabeth. And you're doing current day Queen Elizabeth. And your hat, your blazer, and your jacket is 3 different shades of pink. And your shoes is black. And don't get me wrong, Queen Elizabeth might not have on a color shoe all the time. And I get it. Like, you know, she wear them shoes that's strappy because, you know, she wear old lady shoes. She old. But one thing I know about her is that shit be laid the same exact color. Like, I don't know who does her shit, but that shit don't be a tad off. That shit be all the exact same color. And even if you did have the pearls on the dress and the pearls down the vest, that inside dress would have been the exact same as that color pink. And that hat would have been too. But that hat, I mean, y'all live in England, but, you know, I've seen that hat on eBay a gang of times. So I know exactly what hat it was. And I'm like, that's what bothered me about it. Because I'm like, oh no, Queen Elizabeth would definitely not have on those 3 different color pinks. By any means. She would never. But other than that, I did like the idea of like dragging it up by making the white pearls. And the pearl around that. Other than that, I like that. But, yeah. Queen Elizabeth, the 3 different color pinks, yeah, that wouldn't have happened. Something Wong. Somebody been watching Drag Race Thailand. But I'm not mad at it because I was hoping somebody was going to give me something like this. Like, listen, I'm not about to be dressed just like the queen. I want to go outside the box with it. And she did the stamp. Now, that was very, very easy to do. Put on a white dress, have my white gloves. You know, do my hair like the stamp. Build the box. She served it in the walk. When she turned around and said, "Lick me," I loved it. I wish the "lick me" would have looked a little bit better. But I did like that because that's what we do to stamps. And I'm sure y'all heard that from everybody else that reviewed it. But shit. Shit was bomb, right? And then we get Blue Hydrangea, who also did something super clever. Now let me tell you about Blue Hydrangea, like what I fuck with Blue Hydrangea. She did the coin down the middle of her head. She did some serving of, so she can be the coin. But the bodice of the dress was coins too. That was fire. That was fire. Now, one thing I will say is if you're going to paint your face, I would like all your decolletage and all that. I said it right this time. Decolletage. And then I fucked it up. Decolletage, paint it too. Or at least make it in a way that it looked like it flowed into, like it was being painted. But you just like kind of painted the face. But again, hey, maybe that's an England drag thing. We don't know. Because, and I'm going to skip. Because all Gothy Kendoll did was paint her face too. Yeah, I'm going to skip now. Gothy Kendoll. Disappointment. For real, a black blazer and your face painted like a tiger. Like, no. Fuck with me. She has the body that's kind of like her thing. Could the shoe have been tiger print? Could the blazer itself have been tiger print? Could you have had a tiger print bag? Could you have had tiger print tights? The gloves, something else tiger. Could you have had ears? But no, you just painted your face like a tiger, wore a black wig and a black blazer. I mean, it looks good. It looks very high fashion. If she'd had like a regular face, it looks very high fashion. It was plain. That's like, yeah, I'm coming to over here. I don't know what they do over there. Yeah, I'm going to the drag club. Let me throw on something cute, beat my face. But not something too showy because my girl is performing, not me. But I'm here to support, but I do drag. I thoroughly disappointed. Thoroughly disappointed. And not because I thought she was going to be some great performer, but because, as she said, she's a look queen. So I was like, this will be it? For real? Moving on. I'm not even going to get started on the walk. Y'all want to talk about that? Y'all can go to the video where I was talking about the lip sync. So let me go back to Bag of Chipz. This is how you do Queen Elizabeth. That hat and that jacket was exactly the same. The bag, the purse, and the gloves was the same color with the pearls. That looks like Queen Elizabeth. And it was supposed to be, you know, back from before I was born because it was the early 70s or whatever. But, like, I felt it. I was like, that's Queen Elizabeth. Like, yeah, I see it. The Vivienne. The only problem that I have with this is that, and they may have not known this, you got 2 looks with flats, and I hope these are the only 2 looks that you brought with flats that happen to be in the same episode. But it was DOA, dead on arrival. And what I mean by that is it was spot on. Spot on. Like, that was scary. Spot on. You know, she dragged it up, camped it up a little bit by having the dead ducks off of her. But, like, yeah, I'm down with the wellies. First of all, I wear wellies, so I'm down with them. But it is, like, what they wear. Like, I've watched enough TV shows about the rich people or royals. Like, that's some real shit. Like, that was dead on. So, bravo. Do I think she should have won the whole kit and caboodle? No, but we'll get on to that. I fucks with Vivienne, though. Like, if she win, I'll be happy because she is a great ambassador for drag, and that was not... Damn, she is the ambassador for drag for the UK. But y'all know what I meant. Anyway, skipping over Gothy Kendoll. Scaredy Cat. Slow clap of the episode. Scaredy Cat. That was right. Like, I'm a baby queen. I'm gonna be the baby queen. I can wear this costume again because I'm a baby queen and I can do this shit now again. Like, she performed it like she was a little baby. Like, yeah. I was okay with it. Like, that's how you get out of something that's not really in your wheelhouse. I'm gonna do something funny and I'm gonna do something can't nobody clock. This is my christening gown. I'm just a baby queen. Like, wear black hair because we know the queen got black hair. Well, did. You know, she's a snow queen now. But, yeah. That was what was up. DDC is the garter queen. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. She was the most noticeable, but she wasn't the only one. So I have to ask, because I know it's like this BBC and it's paid for by people and all that, and this and this and this and this. Y'all got a steamer in that bitch? Because maybe they don't have one, you guys. Like, I don't know. Like, y'all got a steamer in that bitch. Because I'm like, do people fly in England or is like, y'all just ride? I don't know. She wasn't the only person I've seen whose outfit was wrinkled. By any means. She was just the most wrinkly. I didn't talk about her other runway either. So let me do that at the same time because I did not talk about her other runway. And please know I did not go back and rewatch this, so I'm not 100% sure. Is she from somewhere where it's a polka band? Because she had like that polka dress and then all that band stuff. It was campy. It was giving me Camp 1 Kiki tees. I know that like the red hair is her thing. She even had the red plastic hair. Like it was okay. It was okay. But DDC, I do wish the dress was a little longer. But the fact that it was the queen is like garter ceremony and then she stripped down and had a garter. Like, that's the type of shit that I like to see on Drag Race. Like, outside the box. So, you know, for that alone, DDC, who else did I say? Something Wong, Blue Hydrangea. Like, yeah, I want to see some shit. Scaredy Cat. Like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But thank God nobody dressed like the same queen. Okay. Yeah, thank God nobody dressed like the same queen. I mean, the same queen, the same era. And some of them did, actually, because, like, the Garter Queen is now, and Crystal Hole's queen was now, as was Crystal Beth. But they were 3 different things. So I find that the fact that they were doing one woman as well, that style really hasn't changed that much over time. You know, we had 10 individual looks. That's pretty impressive. So I'm very happy about that. Who I thought should, let me go through these notes again because I should do who did I want to win. And I would say I think the only reason why I didn't like the Vivienne as a winner is because I don't feel like dressing like the most famous person from your city is representing your city for real. That's representing that person. So that's why both looks were flat. So that wasn't like my favorite, I gotta say. Oh, shit. I didn't talk about what's his faces either. I didn't talk about Scaredy Cat's final look either. Other look. With like the forest land and kawaii forest nymph, basically. Vinegar Strokes Queen I didn't talk about either. A yellow polka dot caftan, I don't get it. But, you know, I'm not in England, so maybe that's something she did wear in the 70s. Maybe it ain't. IDK. So, I gotta say, I agree with the bottoms. I agree with the bottoms. Let me see. You know what? You know who I actually think should have won? And I know y'all gonna be gagged. Something Wong. I think Something Wong that was something that with research like really represented their city. It was a good look. Like a lot of people had one or the other. One was like way better than the other. Something Wong was my favorites. Was like one of my favorites on both ends. I'm gonna say Something Wong should have won. So there that is. Y'all finally got that. No, I'm not editing in no pictures or no shit like that this week because y'all have seen everybody else's goddamn review of this by now. Y'all remember who I'm talking about and what people's clothes look like by now. We're gonna try to get it together this Thursday because the app is working now, so I can see that on time. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. If Dragula ain't out on Tuesday, Dragula is getting pushed till I got time this week to do it. Because we're not gonna throw off the whole schedule again this week. Another thing I forgot to mention is the reason why we are doing this is the Hunt for Pink October, which by the way, this is day 7, so it has been a full week at this time. With that being said, I wear pink every day in the month of October and do a video every day to raise money for breast cancer awareness. The link is down below for money to go to Susan G. Komen for the Cure, Philadelphia area. We do a new city every year, and that link is down below. I meant to check to see how much money we have so far, and I apologize, I did not. However, I do know we have a few small donations and 2 $50 donations. So if we're not at 200, we're well on our way, and the goal is 500. So if you would go ahead and do that, I do not touch any of the money. It does go directly to Susan G. Komen once the goal is reached, which is $500, and I would love to do that by the end of the month. With that being said, thank you. All that shit up above. If you got it, flaunt it. If you got it, hook me up. But this month, if you have it, please donate to the cause. There it is, your first link down there below. So, now that I'm finally done reviewing this episode, we right back at it with Dragula again. Prevented the shit his own time. If not, I don't know what we're going to talk about. But just what I want to talk about right now, I want to thank each and every one of you, and especially if you made it to this part of the video because you heard the main message that my stupid ass forgot to say at the beginning. But thank you so much. I'm going to pick up my teacup because that shit tastes good, and I think I'm going to get another cup. Oh, look at me. Team Scaredy Cat. Keep it greasy. Deuces. Yo, I dog these niggas like girl's best friend, right? Ren 1010, right? Haunted by my past, same shit, different mask like Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? But I spotted you out like Spud McKenzie. Figured out the game like the Bloodhound